Well, hello YouTube. I thought I would just pop on to say hello. We have been joined by my dog, so if you hear strange background noises, she's currently on my conservatory floor, and we've got laminate in here, so you might hear her nails tapping or her snuffling. She wanted to come in to see what I was doing, and I didn't have the heart to kick her out, to be honest. But hi, we are here because I thought at the end of my whip parade I was going to do a little section on sort of plans and ideas for January. And I appreciate we're now nearly halfway through January and you still haven't had those plans. So that's what this is today. It's a little bit of a catch up, where I'm at, what my plans are for January. I thought I'd also show you what I got for Christmas, and I'm going to show you my dog because I can now move my camera. This is who is down here looking at me, making lots of noises. So this is Missy, this is my Johnny Sharpay. Yes, Johnny Sharpay. She's being very cute. She wanted to join me, so I thought I'd actually show her since I can move my camera now without fear of dropping it because it's on a tripod. Very exciting. So, welcome to Bookish Pixie Stitches, to my channel all about cross stitch. It's lovely to have you here, and I wanted to say a quick thank you to some new subscribers who have joined the channel recently. So it's great to see you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. I've been on YouTube quite a while now, and it's just lovely to see the channel start to grow. So thank you so much. I'm glad some people are starting to enjoy watching my content. It really does make me smile. My dog is determined to lick my hands throughout this video. This is going to make showing the people very difficult, all my cross stitch. Yes, I know. What do you want? What do you want? She's pestering me. Go sit down. So, anyway, plans, yes. So, I was thinking that in January, I would take the lead from Jen over at Jen's Stitchy Corner. She is currently doing 16 days of winter stitching, and I decided that I would make January my winter stitching month because seem to have a bit of a thing for winter themed projects, and I'm awful for starting seasonal pieces with the winter piece and only ever doing the winter piece, not getting any further. We may have another one of those. So I thought I'd catch you up with what I have been doing. So on the 1st of January, I had a new start, as many of us do. New year, new start, new project bag. Don't have many of these. But this is my new project bag, which is gorgeous. It's a vinyl fronted, which gives you the project I'm doing. But I started the Snow Beautiful design, which is in the January edition of Cross Stitch magazine, if I can get it out of the bag. And the design is by Tiny Modernist, who lots of you will be familiar with. So I'm just trying to turn the page in my magazine so I don't show you the chart by accident. So this is what the design will look like when it is completed, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's quite a big design, so this is quite big for me, but we're gonna have a go. We've started. So I started, as I said, on the 1st of January. I haven't done masses, sorry, trying to get this out without the floss going everywhere. Not succeeding. There we are. Okay. So far we have half of the house. I do have the magazine behind it, so sorry if you can see that. But that's the half of the house I have done so far, and the needle minder is upside down. But it is, my lovely needle minder is from Lindsay over at over at Stitching Magic 111. So that's from Lindsay. And yes, this is my progress so far. So this is being stitched on 14 count snow glitter Zweigart fabric. I sent for the kit pack for this design from Willow Fabrics. So we have the lovely sparkly iridescent fabric, which you probably can't see on my camera because it's a little bit dark in here at the moment. I caught it just as the light's probably going to vanish. But I wanted to get on before I forgot to do this all together. So that's why we're here at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, trying to talk to you before it goes dark. So yes, Snow Beautiful was my first winter themed project. I then thought I really ought to do some other projects because otherwise you were only going to have that one to look at when I spoke to you. So I dug out an old favourite. Oh no, I didn't bring the image with me. Did I bring the image with me? I've got the chart with me. Did I bring the actual image of the piece with me? Hang on. Yes, I did. Haha. Success. We are organised, honest. So I then dug out, you'll be familiar with this lovely design. So this is the Cotton and Twine December 2022 design. Those of you familiar with my channel will have seen this before. So I decided to pull this out to do some work on it. Now previously we had, let me make sure I get the sides right. This side done, the middle box bar, the gold in this section done, and this one and that one and the two at the top done. So this side wasn't in at all, and this one down the bottom wasn't in. So I tell you this because there's been progress and I don't have a before picture, which I'm hoping to take from today onwards, because I've finally figured out how to insert pictures into my videos. So hopefully I remember. But so this is where we've got to. Now, for those of you that have seen this piece before, hopefully you can see a difference. So this is where we are today. Please excuse the needle minder at the top that is covering a little bit of the design. This needle minder was from Lauren over at Stitch Bunny shop, also Cross Stitch Bunny on YouTube. I got it for some time ago. So recently I have added this down here. We've added all the gold like little singular stitches on the bottom half of this, and I've put in the outline of the rest of the piece. So we have some progress, which is always nice. So those are the two pieces that I have been stitching on so far in January. Now, in theory, I have a spin the wheel job, but I don't actually spin the wheel because I'm not very good at doing what I'm told, which is problematic when you're trying to plan things. I apologise if you can hear Missy barking. She's seen something outside in the living room that she's very interested in, and I'm not going to shout at her whilst I'm filming. So what else is in the plan for the winter stitching? So you can probably hear my partner telling Missy off for barking because he's working upstairs and she's a bit loud. So also on the plans, I'm hoping to get to this one this week, is Snow Flurry by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So that is this design here that says Let It Snow. I'm still working on this because it's gorgeous. I don't care if it's not Christmas anymore. I like this design and therefore I'm going to stitch on it. So this is, as I said, from the Caterpillar Cross Stitch subscription box. I am stitching this on all of the provided fabric, threads, etc. And in the subscription box there were beads, but I have managed to mislay them. So at the moment I don't have the beads. I am hoping to add the beads onto this design when I find them, but that remains to be seen as to whether I can remember where I put them. I reorganised everything in January. Bad idea. Okay, so this is where we have got to, and yes, I do have the design behind it. So this is where I was last time you saw it. It hasn't got any further yet, but I just want to update to this is where we are at the moment. I love this design. The colours are just so vibrant. They just, oh yes, love it. So this will be coming out again, hopefully this week, to get some progress. And then I have one other potential wintry theme. Now it will be a new start if I get to it. So lots of you will have seen the various tree designs from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I have been after this design for I don't know how long, and I managed to find it on Vinted just before Christmas, so it was meant to be as far as I'm concerned. This is the Hello Dear Winter Tree, as I say, from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It is a kit, so it comes with all the fabric and the threads, and hopefully I will get to this before the end of January. I also, in theory, have Whip Go to complete. Now I have finished number one. Well, I say number one, the numbers were 2 and 7, I think, if I remember correctly. One of those was finished the first half of the Snow Beautiful house. So we've done that. The other piece I haven't got to hand, but for those of you that watch my Whip Parade, you will have seen it. It's my second prompt was for Cariad, which is my little Welsh sampler company piece. Cariad, for those of you that are not Welsh or not in Wales, means sweetheart or darling, I think. I think it's both. And I've been doing that piece for some time now. Really need to get on with it. So my whip girl call was for that to get, I think it was 2 hours or 250 stitches, something like that. I can't quite remember. I haven't got my board to hand. I don't actually have a board. I have a list, because I haven't managed to figure out board templates and how to fit the prompts into a small square and things. So I thought I'm just going to write a list. It's easier for my brain. So, sorry about all the doggy background noises. She's very interested in what I'm doing, and she doesn't normally get to come in here. I normally shut the door, and I forgot. So I wasn't going to get up and start again. So that's why she's probably been nosy. But yes, the plan is to try and fit Cariad in. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't fit into winter stitching because it is more of a Valentine's piece. So we'll see whether it gets a look in with all of my winter goodies. So yes, the plan this year is to have a go at Whip Go. I have never done it before. I'm not very good at, this is the idea, this is what we're doing for the next 12 months, these are the prompts, this is the plan. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'll do something else. So we'll see how this goes, but I thought I'd give it a go because I've seen lots of people do Whip Go over the years, and seen some really good progress. And I have so many whips, as my whip parade decided to highlight for me, that I really need to do some work on and get back to. I'm really bad at finishing what I start, it would appear. I think quite a few of us have that problem. And I also have some new cross stitch this year, so Santa was very kind. I have 2 beautiful Letty Stitch kits that were Christmas presents. I have never done a Letty Stitch. I have never finished a full coverage design because full coverage, quite frankly, is terrifying. Shout out to Jen again at Jen's Stitchy Corner. I don't know how you do it. Like, her pieces are huge. She's really into her full coverage. I think that's probably what's inspired me. But when I saw the first one of these, I was like, I absolutely need that. And I kind of hinted at my husband along the lines of, if you're stuck for what to buy me for Christmas, I would like this. And on Christmas Day, I unwrapped this little beauty. So for those of you that don't know, I am horse crazy. I absolutely love horses. I've been riding since I was small. My usual favourite pony is called Buttercup. She's a grey, like this one. But unfortunately, I had to give her up last year because she has problems with her feet and she needs a very light rider, and I am not said rider. But this one just reminds me of her. This is called Winter Horse. I just thought it's absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't resist. I had to shout about that one. So thank you very much to my lovely husband, Lyndon, for my beautiful Christmas gift. I am very, very, very excited to start this. I don't know when. I'm quite tempted to put her in with the winter lot and see if I get to it, but we will see. That's a lot of stitching and I'm not the fastest or the quickest. So she may get a look in January, maybe. And then, much to my delight, my father-in-law also bought me a Letty Stitch kit for Christmas. I wasn't expecting this one at all. So this is the Northern Lights design. This is going to take me forever, but how absolutely stunning is this piece? I'm sorry for the glare. This is still in its packaging, and I think the sort of cellophane covering is reflecting everything. But this is just beautiful. I love that. It's so, so pretty. It's just a classic design. I've never stitched anything like this. I'm a little bit intimidated, I'm not going to lie, but we're going to have a go. So this is my out of my comfort zone piece. This could be winter stitching as well. Oh dear. You see what I mean about winter designs. But yes, this is lovely. So this is the Northern Lights Aurora Borealis cross stitch kit from, it's not Letty Stitch, I beg its pardon, it's from Luca S. Whoops, that's me getting confused. I thought this was a Letty Stitch as well. It's not, it's Luca S. My bad. That's what I get for not paying attention. But yes, nonetheless, this design is absolutely gorgeous. I just love that. So I can sit here and look at it for like 3 hours now. So yes, that's gonna be an interesting one to have a go at as well. So I thought I would share my little cross stitch presents with you. I don't get cross stitch gifts very often, so I was really chuffed to have more than one this year. That kind of made my day. So in terms of other plans and Missy's communication, yes, I know you're a fussbot. My other plans really are, one, I want to get back to Stonehenge. So for those of you that watch the whip parade, Stonehenge is my oldest whip. It has been with me since 2019, I think. I can't believe I've had it that long and it's not finished. It is full coverage. It's not a big full coverage, but it is full coverage. Sorry, I'm being attacked by a dog again. Missy, mind the table that my camera's on. I think she wants her dinner. So yeah, that's probably why I'm being nagged. But you're going to have to wait a minute, aren't you? I'm talking to the people. Yes, I am. But yes, I am hoping to get back to Stonehenge. I would like to get to that in February now. There is a thing called Full Coverage February, which I believe Jen is also doing. I am tempted, since I have some new full coverage pieces, to maybe do Full Coverage February. Not sure I'm brave enough. Kind of terrifying. So let me know what you think. If you would like to see me have a go at full coverage, let me know. Drop me a comment. If you think I should go back to or stick with smaller projects that I'm more used to, also feel free to leave me a comment. But yes, so that's one of my plans, is to get back to Stonehenge and to try full coverage this year for the first time. As I've already mentioned, I want to give WhipGo a go. Now, I might try and do a WhipGo video so you can see all of the projects. However, to be fair, if you've seen my whip parade, you don't need to watch that because they're all in there. There's not anything particularly. I do have a couple of prompts that have a new start, but other than that, everything that I will be using for WhipGo is, I believe, on my Whip Parade Bar 1 project. I've just remembered my bookmark kit is not on my WhipGo because I forgot and I found it afterwards naturally, and I don't have it with me right now, but it is the piece that has 3 Welsh dragons on it that I started whilst on honeymoon a couple of months ago. I will endeavour to show that in my next video. Okay, so we've done plans. I don't think I have any other plans. Do I have any other plans, Missy? I don't know. I think it was just WhipGo, winter stitching for January, maybe full coverage for February. And I would like, for those of you that watch me and are here and are happy to comment, if you could let me know what you would like to see from this channel. If you have any themes you think would be good for me, any suggestions or ideas, I'd be very interested to know. I'm hoping to grow the channel this year. I say that every year, but this year I think I'm really starting to make some progress in how I film, in knowing what I'm doing and trying to insert pictures and add bits and make it a bit more jazzy, shall we say. A bit more professional perhaps would not be a bad thing. But yes, if there's anything you'd like to see, please feel free to leave me a comment and let me know. I really do enjoy reading all your comments, and I'm starting to get some now, which is lovely. I do my best to get back to everybody relatively quickly, even if it's just a like. I don't always give answers if they're just short comments of like, it was nice to see your video. I will like it, but I won't necessarily always give a comment. But if you ask me a question or you give me a suggestion, I'm very likely to reply. So for those of you that are new here, as I said before, I hope you like what you see. I hope that you enjoy sticking around and stay with me. For those of you that have been here before or have been here for some time, you have my eternal gratitude. Thank you so much for being with me. And if any of you would like to hit the like button, subscribe if you would like to, or would like to leave me a comment, do all the YouTubey things, then I would be very much appreciative. Not the longest video today. I was trying to keep it a little bit more short and sweet, but I wanted to update before we ran out of January with the January plans. I hope to film a regular Flosstube update towards the end of January. That will probably be the next video you see from me. Gives me some time to add some progress following what you've seen today. So hopefully back to regular Flosstube updates from the end of January. Now, I was doing them once a month. That might increase to every 2 weeks. It depends how much stitchy time I get and how much progress I make. But again, if you would particularly like me to stick to once a month, let me know in the comment section. Or if you would prefer once every 2 weeks, please let me know also in the comment sections. I'm not going to be doing one a week because I don't make enough progress, and I don't think it would be interesting for you, but that's where I'm at the moment. So thank you once again for watching. I am going to have to head off before this dog chews my arm off with demands of I want my dinner. But it has been lovely to talk to you all, and I will see you in the next one. Happy stitching.